So what we're going to do now is we're going to add our high score. So we've got normal score and that's great. But say if you want to run a bit of competition, like a little challenge for people, we're going to change it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this across. I'm going to move my alignment to be left-sided because it's going to sit at the left side of the screen. I want it to build out the normal score, okay? I'm going to copy and paste that score and then I'm going to put on the other side my high score. So I'm going to press the opposite side here and I want it to build from the right side now. So if that text improves, that'll go that side. Just scale level my text down as well so there's enough space for everything. And that score text is going to become high score text. And I'll just call it high score. Amazing. So we got our health, we got our high score, everything's working. Now we need to actually set up the high score. So we're just going to open score system. We're going to scroll up to the top to start off with, and we're just going to do public text. I'm going to go high score text. And that's perfect. And then we need to also make a public float high score. So we're storing our high score all times. Now we're going to be using something called player pref. Okay, so these are player preferences. And what we're going to focus on now is we just need to do high score equals, we do player prefs, and that is basically just stores the data for the player between game sessions. And we're going to do dot get float, and we're going to do brackets open high score, and then we're going to do a little 0 at the end just to finish off that sentence. Okay. Now in our update function, what we're going to do is we're just going to copy this line of code and we're just going to change it to high score text, so we can drag that there, and we're going to copy the high score as well. That's perfect. And I'm just going to change these like we did with player health. So I'm going to do score colon equals and a plus on there, and then I'm going to do high score colon, and then that's going to be plus. Okay. Now we need to set up so it actually changes the score, okay? So right now we're just adding the score, which is great, okay? But what I want to do is I want to add a bit more to this. So I want to see if the score is going to be bigger than the high score. We need to change our high score number. As we go above the high score, we want to change that, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do high score equals score, and what we're going to do here is we'll do player prefs dot set float, and we'll do high score, and now we're just going to do little comma high score. So that's basically setting our high score to be the high score float. Okay, so that's basically saving the new high score, and that's basically what we need to do. And then if we go back to the game and we wait for it to load, the first thing we need to do, which I always forget to do, which I'm not going to this time, so if I click my UI, I need to drag my high score text into high score, and I'm going to press play. Now, as you see, my high score is 14. That's because I put the script in already to make sure it works. Okay, but I'll show you what happens usually. So if I get up to 14, I'm good enough at my own game to be able to do that. Added 14, bang, bang, ooh, bang. See, now it starts going up as well. So if I die at 20, so if I take the hits and I restart, that high score's staying 20, my score's gone back down to 0. Now, it's annoying that I made it a high enough number because that means now I need to play the game a bit more, get some higher scores. So, going up to 12, 13, we're making our way to 20. Okay, we're at 21 now. See, now we're at the high score changing again. So that's how you put a high score system, and it's quite easy. Now you've got more added to your loop because now you've got kind of the goal of being, oh, I'm better than all of you. Look at my score, it's the highest one. Okay? So that's basically how you add the high score. That's how it's all set up.